Hi everyone, it's Kazma's YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am going to be talking about the reason why, and there'll be more videos of this, don't worry, so this will be a part one sort of type thing. The why we give teams so much in front and then either we win or we lose. Now, if you're returning Cavs and Magpies, welcome, like, comment. If you're new, you're watching this for the first time, like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me. Look, there's one game I want to get to. I think that tells me more. After watching our semi-final against the West Coast Eagles, and they were a good team back then, I have to admit, but I just go through. So one goal 5-4 behinds, and that's West Coast's, I think, goalless quarter at Subiaco Oval back then, as it was called. It's, to me, I think we got the goal from Dean Cox's kick, but there's a few times in that game as well that the lack of, working hard defensively, working back in a really tight space and really showing up as well. I can accept that, okay, it's just too good. A couple of the Eagles goals were, I think, spot on, but it's just the way it was. 5-5 to 4-8. So West Coast did better in that second quarter. And I think at one point they led by 23 points, I think in that third quarter in particular. But that second quarter was a performance I don't want to remember. As much as I would have preferred that we didn't let this happen, but we do, because it's Collingwood. Mick Myers was the coach back then, and because the younger kids that we had that were coming through, we had Thomas, Penderbury, O'Brien, Goldsack, Rosling was another one. Travis Clark, I think, started 2005, so second year in. As well, I think there was one more that I'm missing out on. Meredith's been assistant for a while too, and he came over to us. But I think with Marty Clark as well, you just, you're playing the kids. And naturally, the more experience they get, the better they become. Second, third year, I think, I'm fucking proud of it. But other than that, it's just really a shit show on that now. 6-9 to 7-11. Now, in that third quarter, we were 23 points down. And part of the blame for that is the players, defensively, weren't working hard enough. The coaching as well, you got to be able to make a move. Anthony Rocker kicked 2 goals in that third quarter. One was, I think, Richards' kick, because Guy Richards was another one that was, I think, was one of the young players, Chris Ryan, that we got from Carlton. The kick came over the top. Hunter was on Rock at the time, took the mark, and really, nudged him out the way, took mark and kicked the goal. And then I think it was centre clearance, Burns got it, And then we went forward and Rocker took Mark about 40 metres out. And he went back and he nailed it. So it got us into the game by that. A few times we were 22 points down, 23 points. One time we were 23 points down. And we're just really poor as well on top of that. And then the last quarter, to 10-12, and then at extra time, both teams try really hard. We got some goals as well, like some mistakes, like I think Buckley's kick where Punda dropped it, Menace picked up and got it. Didak could do a little nudge, was able to get onto the ball and kick a goal as well. Deadly from outside 50 as usual. And extra time, 13-15 to 10-14. So we were 7 points. I think we were goal in front in the first mark of extra time. Clark had a shot. Brian kicked the goal to put us in front, and then Clark had a shot miss, and a Breeze kick fell short as well. And then Pendlebury and Swan, Marty Clark tapped the ball out. Clark tapped the ball out to Marty Clark. Scott Pendlebury picked it up 30 metres out close and kicked the goal. Magpies looked home and hose. West Coast made a mistake. Dane Swan got it back from Pendlebury and kicked the match winner and really sealed the deal. Would I prefer that we were 23 points down, 22 points down? In that sense, no. And this is a coaches, right? The coaches are the ones responsible for all of this. They're not, like, you got to have the game plan, you got to set the tone early. And if you don't do that, you're in trouble. But having said that, because we win, you tend to say, we want to win that was against the West Coast Eagles, so a decent team who had a few out, like Judd was out. I think Cousins as well. So you sort of knew that was going to be the way that we went about it. But I think at the time, look, Mick Midas would have had to take some part of the blame for that performance. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you couldn't help the way that West Coast moved the ball. Some of our turnovers were poor. I think the amount of young players that we had, I think going through that particular side in that year, because we had fair bit injuries as well. We've lost some players, some senior ones, like Josh Fraser did not play in that game, and he's played in the 2002 and 2003 grand final, so I think he played in 2006 from memory as well. Ryan Money had his, 6 years in. I think as well, and I don't think he played in that particular game, but it looked like, structurally we're better in that last quarter. Anthony Walker kicked 3 for us in that particular game and really showed me, like, one was just pure luck that went through from a Leon Davis kick. I can laugh about now, but if I did YouTube back then, how I probably would have done it and learning about this is that's one thing that we can't do. We always fight hard. And, it was good that we got the job done. As simple as that. Don't think I'll rate this game out of 10. If we were within a couple of goals the whole time, and some like lucky stuff that happens, like, oh shit, you know, not much you can do. But I think with that, I think we've learned a lot about this young Collingwood team. I love it. Like, I love the boys that much. I just want to hug them. I really do. Like, I care about them. They're my... That it's like I'm fucking in a relationship with these guys. It's like I'm dating them. It's like dating a Collingwood supporter will probably be better off, because at least you can share the same passion. Like someone say, oh, you know, it's okay, it's just a fucking game. Watching this game when we get home at the time, and I was pretty young. So it would have been about 16 at the time. Oh, less than that. I was born in 91 to 2007. At least that. But I think that just shows you that, on what I've looked at it, I think that's our forte of wanting to be harder and stronger at the contest. We just had to be better. We had to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, we had a younger team who hasn't played in finals before. Buckley had a pretty poor game as well, but certainly does try his hardest. Some of the kicks that he pulled off that you think, oh fuck me, as much as anything. But I think as an older, more mature me can go, yeah, I'd take that win, but not 100% full happy with the way that we played at times in that game, and allowing Chad Fletcher to kick an easy one as well. Quinton Lynch to outmark, and Dean Cox as well. So we can't afford to allow West Coast to get that easy play on ball movement. We had to be a bit more defensive in our structures, and that's on the coaches and that's on the players as well. But more of the coaches, because he can make a change, he can get that across out as well. So I think that's the debrief, the review of that type of game. I will be doing part 2 and part 3, don't worry, I'm planning on doing that. Just want to get to the bottom, if I can remember the game perfectly clear. Yeah, we didn't choke, West Coast choked, thinking that they caught up, but I fucking love this club, and it hurts, you know, to see where we are now. Well, at least we didn't have to fight back, but in a way I wish that we weren't smacked. You know, I wish there was a couple of kicks in that game, and then I could say, you know, what a great effort. If you're going to lose, you lose. But until next time, like, comment, and subscribe. Go the Pies. Look, I love yous. See ya.